Thank you, producer Brandon. This is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County, about 50 miles south of Nashville, 25 miles south of the borough in the lovely, it looks like right now, sunny Green Hills of southern Middle Tennessee. It's that time of the month that we have the Shelbyville Bedford Partnership, the economic engine for the county, to come in and discuss some things that are going on. And today we have Whitney Collier, the Director of Tourism for the Partnership, and her special guest, Warren Wells, the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration, one of our biggest tourist attractions here in the county. Good morning to both y'all.
Good morning.
Morning.
It's good to have y'all in here today. Now, Warren, of course, has been here many times for many reasons. Yeah. But Whitney, let's talk a little bit about you first. And you from here?
I am not originally.
Where are you from?
Well, a little bit of everywhere, but my family moved to Middle Tennessee back in the early 90s. So,
okay.
But I grew up in Nashville, went to high school in Antioch, and
okay.
My husband and I relocated to Unionville about 20 years ago, and are still out
20
there.
years ago, you're almost a local.
Almost.
Pretty much.
Yeah, you're close.
Yeah.
You're close to a local.
As fast as we're growing, that's kind of local now.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot more people hadn't been here for 20 years.
I was going to say, we got a lot of folks been here less than 5 years. Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
good point,
true.
Warren.
Yeah,
and,
that's true.
And I know that, of course, I've known you for quite a while because you worked at the Chamber of Commerce several years ago. A different version than we have now, but you worked there as, I guess, Director of Membership, right?
Yes. I was there from 2018 till 2021.
2018 to 20. You and Kelly North.
Me and Kelly North.
With Alan Pittner. Alan Pittner was the CEO.
Yes.
And we miss old Alan, but I know you guys.
Sure do.
And I was on that board back then, so I remember those days with the three of y'all down there, and what a great job you guys did when you were down there. And then after that, I know you moved on to Vanderbilt.
I did. I started.
What'd you do for Vanderbilt?
I was a lead marketing manager for Vanderbilt, so I covered the local hospital here, Vanderbilt Bedford Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the opportunity came up to be the tourism director at the partnership.
It did. A little unexpected, but very much welcomed. And tourism's new to me. It's not something I've done before, but marketing is not. So.
No, you're definitely into marketing. And that's what we need is marketing.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than healthcare marketing, whereas, we were looking to attract patients. Here we're looking to attract visitors. So,
right. Well said. I know the board of directors is really glad you took that job, so welcome aboard at the partnership. We appreciate you doing that. So, I mean, tourism is something that I know Mayor Graham talks about it all the time. Warren talks about it all the time. It's a growth industry here, and we like it because folks come here, they visit our attractions, they spend money, and they leave.
Exactly.
I mean, really, when you think about it, it's a sales tax boost both for the city and the county, and people spend. But the biggest thing is they spend money in our businesses here as well, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, what's new in tourism around here?
What's new since I've started is we are going to be launching a branding initiative.
Okay.
Not sure 100% what that looks like. We're going to let the data and the insights that we learn through the branding process kind of lead us in that direction. But we're looking to create a tourism brand for Bedford County that will help us further market our assets here and all the attractions and events and everything that we have going on here.
Okay, and how does Warren fit into this?
Warren is the chairman of the Tourism Advisory Committee.
Congratulations, Warren.
Yes.
Does that come with a 401k?
It does not. I think I spend money to do it. But no, I've been really excited that when the partnership asked to do it. I get that question a lot. Where does Warren fit into this? Why are you here? But
we're fixing to let everybody know.
Yeah, I mean, and Scott, you know it. I tout how important tourism is to this community a lot, and so to see the partnership had this kind of focus, so they asked us to do this committee, and we have what I think is a really great committee together. Christy Womack helps co-chair it with me, and then the partnership approached me about, hey, we think we might want a full-time staffer, and I was like, oh, okay, well, that sounds like that might be an idea in the future or something. And then they said, we have an opportunity that may be Whitney, and I said, well, let's go ahead and do it. I was on board. I've worked with Whitney.
Warren can make a decision. Okay?
I worked with Whitney on a lot of different things since I've moved back to the community. Chamber things. I'm on the advisory board at Vanderbilt Hospital as well, and got to see her there. We are really lucky to have her, and I think adding her to it is just really going to accelerate the focus on tourism.
What's one of the things that obviously when you're going to do a tourism program, and we've had tourism stuff before, but we've never had this kind of focus. We've never had one person focused and a committee focused on tourism. So I assume some of the things you have to do in the beginning is, I guess, take an inventory of what all your assets are in tourism?
Yeah, that's extremely important to know what you have and what we have to market. We don't want to overpromise things to our potential visitors, but we want to really focus on the things that we do have to offer, and we have a lot to offer here. There's a lot going on in Bedford County, and it's really just about getting the word out to the people that are going to be interested in the things that we have here.
How can local people get involved in that?
As we go through our branding process, there will be a community survey that comes out, and that will help us gain insights and from a local perspective about what they believe that are our assets and the things that we need to highlight and talk about.
Well, that's so critical. It's just like in politics or anything else, getting people's input.
Absolutely. We need people's input. We absolutely do.
What do you think about that, Warren?
Yeah, there's so often that we kind of talk to the people in our own bubble.
That's well said. Yes. Yeah. That's. I guess that was my point. We got to break outside that bubble.
I think in politics they call it confirmation bias, and so you talk to the people who think like you, and then we move it all.
I think guess what? It must be that way, right?
Right. Everybody thinks like I do. And so I think one thing people will see is how much we do have to offer. So obviously I'm biased. The Celebration Grounds, Cooper Steel Arena,
but you should be.
But we have so much more.
We do actually,
and we are changing too. I mean, you think about the Music City Cartplex, out in Deason, how exciting that is. I drove by there the other day. It was like Sunday. It was packed. A ton of people in town.
And those are folks coming in from out of town mostly.
Yes. So
we're not that far from Nashville, Murfreesboro, right?
So so that's something we haven't thought about. We think about horses in the grounds, and then you think about the square. Now I know it's been the city and the county, everybody's focused on bringing the square. Well, it's finally getting there. We have great restaurants, more about to open, and we're about to have just a really cool just place to go. Kind of what I think about when people want to go to Franklin or Columbia and things like that. We're about to have that.
Absolutely.
And that is clearly tourism dollars right there. You want to come and just hang out in Shelbyville on a Friday night. You may see a car show. You're going to see live entertainment on the square. It's awesome. We really have a great opportunity.
How are you going to get the community involved to do a survey? Do you know yet, or just looking at different options? Or
I don't know specifically yet. Okay. I'm going to look at a few other communities that have gone through the same process as we have, and there's one in particular that had a fantastic response from theirs. Likely we'll put it out on social media for people. That's probably where most people would end up seeing it. And just see how much we can get from there. And, of course, polling our chamber members, making sure we're hearing from our local businesses, too.
Absolutely. Now, I know that I assume there'll be some sort of website or other social media thing for tourism.
Yes, that will be coming as well. Once we get the branding through and complete, then we can rebrand the current website that they have for tourism, and it'll be just for tourism, just for information for tourists that are looking to visit our community.
What's kind of your timeline on doing that? When do you hope to have a community survey out and get that back and get branded? Just roughly kind of a timeline.
Hopefully in the next 60 days.
Okay.
If everything can pan out as far as locations and dates and times with the South Central Tennessee Tourism Association, they're the ones that are helping us with this. If we can get all that organized and get everybody together, and so hopefully about 60 days.
And we'll talk about that when we come back. Folks, we're going to take a 60-second break and be right back.
When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool and triple-stranded pocketed coils to give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station, 931-684-5662.
Folks, this is Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting, 98.7 on the FM dial here in Shelbyville, Tennessee, Bedford County. It's that time of the month we have the Shelbyville Bedford Partnership, coming to talk about various things going on in economic development, workforce development, tourism here in the city of Shelbyville and the county of Bedford. We have Whitney Collier, the Director of Tourism for the partnership, and Warren Wells, the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Arts National Celebration, talking about various different things going on in tourism. Now, before we went to the break, Whitney, I know that you work closely, and of course, I've been exposed and working with them before, too, the South Central Tennessee Tourism Association, and what a great group of folks to work with. They help you with grants and everything else, don't they?
Oh, yes, they're absolutely fantastic. I was so excited when I started to know that we would be working with them and how well that relationship is with them between SCADA and the partnership. And I had a conversation with Ryan French,
who's been here before on the air.
Oh, awesome.
He has. He's been here to talk about tourism.
He does a fantastic job out there and has been an extremely beneficial resource for me over the last couple of weeks of getting this started and getting this process going.
So what do you have going on with them right now?
The branding.
The branding grant?
Yes.
Yeah. The whole initiative, right? I mean, they're helping us kind of get all the way through that.
I know that out of Ryan's own mouth, probably 6-8 months ago, he talked about how, I think they cover, roughly a 12, 13 county area?
They do, yeah.
Does that sound about right? Mm-hmm. And basically, in the counties they cover, that we in Bedford have the most potential for growth in tourism dollars, whether that's sales tax or revenue for our local businesses. Did I say that right?
Yes.
He said that's
exciting.
Yeah.
Wow.
It is an exciting time, but so let's talk about, why does tourism matter?
Tourism matters because it brings real dollars into our community. Last year, visitors spent a little over $28 million in visitor spend for Bedford County, and comparable counties of our size and population, tourism assets, they typically grow at about a 4% rate, and Bedford County's been a little under a 1% rate over the last 5 years. So I'm looking to increase that. That's my overall goal over the next year.
That's a great goal.
To increase that. Yeah, about 2%. So that'll get us closer to about 30 million in visitor spend, which I think will be an excellent influx of tourism dollars just within the next year, and we'll continue to build upon that.
And I know folks have heard us talk about it on the show before, and Mayor Graham's talked about it quite a bit, but these tourism dollars, when the people come to town, they spend money in our businesses, we collect sales tax from them, they leave, and we don't have to build schools to educate their kids.
Absolutely.
So it's kind of a friendly revenue. I don't know if that's the way to put it, Warren.
Yeah, and it's a tax offset, too. I mean, if those dollars weren't here, we would all have to pay more for property tax to get the services that we need from our government.
Bingo. Yeah.
And that's the biggest, and that's what I like about my job, is every time we're bringing in new events, I get to think, man, that is services that our people are paying less for the dollars that are being spent. I'm surprised that we're only growing at a 1% rate, and we're kind of behind where we should be, because I think about the celebration grounds, and we're well over a 4% growth year over year.
Yes.
And so I'm just wondering, we must have lost it somewhere else, while we were bringing in more. And so that's kind of exciting. That's a cool goal that I'm going to join you on, of trying to help the county grow.
I think when you look at communities surrounding Bedford, they have strong tourism initiatives. A lot of what Ryan with SCADA has shared with me was not that we're behind the game, but they've already begun this process. So I think it's shown results in other communities, and I think we'll see the same impact.
Well, and from Warren's perspective, of course, in the celebration grounds has really diversified the types of offerings they have for folks out there, which has increased visitors coming to Bedford County. But we haven't had anybody really focused like you on the whole big picture, I guess. We've had a focus certainly at Celebration Grounds, but there's so much more too. Mm-hmm. So I think by doing that, because there's an old saying, what gets focused on gets done. Mm-hmm. So that's
squeaky wheel gets the wool.
Well, squeak loudly and get more grant money. But I do believe that this is a great initiative, and I look forward to it. And you made a good point, Warren, because the more sales tax, the less property tax. We like it that way,
yes,
especially in government, because you have to provide services, we have to provide schools, the sales tax right now anyway. I mean, a lot of it goes to schools.
Mm-hmm. And cost of living is growing so fast right now. We're seeing like unprecedented growth in inflation and cost of living, and so whatever we can do to offset that for our people would be great.
Exactly. What else you want to talk about on tourism, Whitney?
Well, I think next we should probably talk about how people can follow us. So as we continue, how they continue through this process with building our brand, we'll have some new social media pages that'll be launching, and those will be one of our primary ways that we'll market the community.
If you have those by the show's time next month, come back.
Yeah.
Let's talk about 30 days from now and get the word out on what's going on
There's
social
already an
media.
Instagram page, but we'll expand that into other platforms too.
I know you guys have actually a written strategic plan, right? Well, the partnership does as a whole, but you guys have a portion of that, right?
Yes, a 5-year strategic plan, and that's got some long-range goals in there, some things that will probably take some time to develop. So right now we're kind of focusing on that low-hanging fruit.
I assume there'll be some metrics in there to measure growth and measure success and that sort of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
To know what to focus on.
Yes, we're very much in that building stage right now, but it won't take long before it'll be up and rolling.
Roger that. Warren, anything else going on at Celebration Grounds?
Yeah, it's a big weekend for us. We monster trucks are coming to Shelbyville.
It's a big deal, isn't it?
It's always fun. Get a lot of littles at the.
You take your pickup truck out there and get on the jumps.
I saw somebody yesterday that said they're going to bring their truck, and I said it better be to jump over because it's not going to make it. But it's going to be great. So it's this Saturday. We've got 2 shows, 12 to 6, or 12 o'clock showing and a 6 o'clock showing. Scott, since we're kind of talking really deep into tourism, I'll tell you why I like an event like this.
Please do.
We get a lot of advice at Celebration Grounds. People.
We call that input, right?
Yes. Of how they think.
Warren gets more than the rest of us, but he gets a lot
of how they think we can do things better. And a lot of people don't understand why we focus so much on the equestrian world, and they think it's only because of the celebration. But really, we're diversifying in the whole equestrian world. And why is it? Because that's what brings dollars to our town. Because people are usually here for 3 to 10 days, so they're staying in hotels and they're eating every day. They're here because people want more concerts. Like if we had concerts, think about how much money you would make. The town really doesn't. Those type of events.
They wouldn't be spending they wouldn't be staying the night.
Most don't stay the night, and it's a lot of local people. So it's dollars that would have been spent, on the square at dinner. Well, they spend it at my concession stand instead, which is great for us, but it's really just moving tax dollars around the community. Equestrian events bring it from outside the community. It's new dollars that weren't going to be spent here. But monster trucks I like because I get a little bit of both. This is something that we can bring in that a lot of locals come to. It's entertaining the locals, but it's also a lot of surrounding county people come. If you don't want to go to Nashville for the monster trucks, you have it right here.
Easy to park, easy to, you're not dealing with all the traffic.
Right. That's right. And I just love it because we're a really small community, really, for an event like this. And so we've done really well the last few years in supporting it. And so I just kind of tell everybody, if you want things like this to come, I can show this to other fun events and say, hey, we really do sell out for events like this. We may be a small town, but we bring the people. So if you want to come out this weekend, again, we have 2 shows, 12 and 6. And if you want to buy tickets, be sure to buy it directly from those people, not third party, because it costs like twice as much. But it's monstertrucks.fun, and you can buy tickets for the Shelbyville show.
.fun, F-U-N?
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
Monstertrucks.fun.
That's right. A little bit different.
Go on there and buy it.
Remember it.
And this is a family-friendly event, right?
Oh gosh, I mean it's going to be majority kids there. I mean they've got things that you can get pre-passes. You can go down and take pictures with the drivers. You can sit next to the tire and take a picture. They've even got a thing where you can ride in a monster truck school bus. It's wild. So they get a bunch of kids in there, and you do a couple of laps around the arena in a monster truck school bus. It's really cool. Ticket prices are really reasonable. So it's something, if you haven't done it, you need to come see it. Bring earplugs.
I was going to ask you about hearing protection.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you think? It's roughly 50-50 or so out-of-towners, locals?
I think so. Yeah. At first, when we first started getting it, it was majority locals, but we've gotten close to selling out 2 shows last 2 years, and it's a lot of faces I don't recognize, so it's really cool.
Outstanding. Of course, folks, if you haven't been to the Cooper Steel Arena out on the Celebration Grounds off Madison Street, since all the renovations have happened, folks, you got to come out and see it. It's just not the same place that it was a couple years ago, so come on out, enjoy some family fun out there, spend a little money, and bring your family with you and have a great time. At the Monster Truck Rally, and I know you'll be back Friday for your show, Warren. You'll talk about all the other stuff going on.
That's right.
In the future. That's just kind of a near-term target. Whitney, anything else you want to add before we go off the air? We're out of time.
Not that I can think of. Thank you so much for having me.
Whitney, we appreciate you coming in today. We've been talking to Whitney Collier, the tourism director for the Shelbyville Bedford Partnership, as well as Warren Wells, the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration here in Shelbyville, and also a member of the tourism committee that Whitney has here in town, talking about the different initiatives. Folks, we have 10 government-related talk shows here every month on WLIJ at 98.7. As we like to say in this community, hear it straight from the horse's mouth. Not on some social media somewhere. Somebody complained. These are the folks that are actually making a difference in our community, make it a better place to live and work. Thank both of y'all for coming in today. Scott Johnson on behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcasting. Until next time.
Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com. When's the last time you've seen the eye doctor? Don't wait. Whether it's little Carter's first pair of glasses or keeping a good eye on your vision health as you age, your eyes are a precious thing. See personalized care for the whole family and friendly faces at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care on 605 North Main in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. Striving to bring you excellence in optometry every single day. Don't put your family's vision off. Make an appointment today at 931-684-2020. Personalized eye care for the whole family at Dr. Hasty Family Eye Care. WLIJ is now streaming from our app. Download WLIJ 98.7 on the App Store or Google Play. The leader in pure classic country.